Oh, why are you here? What are you doing? No, no, no. Alright, y'all, we're back at it. So, we have to do a few things. I think we have, let's look at our quests. Speak with the headmistress speaks. Who is this? Professor, speak with me, ready to speak for me. Okay. So we're gonna be doing the next, what's the name? But before we do that, we're gonna go help Poppy. And since we're on the call, let's talk to Sebastian real quick. Get our level up a little bit, you know, because we're only halfway there.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
I will bring your butt over here, dude. Bring it over here, dude.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't.
Oh my god.
But I needed to tell you what I've learned. Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating.
Put your fist away.
Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
I love Crucio.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
Crucio's
References to a lost relic.
God
which,
tier.
from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I think we should tell Ominous.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Okay. Alright.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ooh.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Oof. We're going to have to talk to Ominous, aren't we?
I am not letting this go.
What? Dang, you angry? Jeez.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
He ain't gonna stop.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
I'll let you know.
Would mean a lot.
I'll let you know, but we still gonna go after it because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to regardless. What the? Well, you two are both right here. All right, cool. I guess we're done with that. Now let's go speak with Poppy.
You're safe.
What's up, Poppy? I'm starting to like you.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
Oh
What
no.
do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
Oh, that's a bird.
In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon,
Right.
but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the
as...
centaurs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Nope. Hurry up and think on it.
I'll
Poppy.
let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Goodbye. All right. I didn't level up from that, but I need to level up. So we're going to go into the school and look for all the little books that we need.
I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye.
Oh,
Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
all right, girl.
Revelio!
It's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
Nope.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
All
Are
right,
you
I
ready
got
to
you.
put an end to Harlow?
Oh,
How
there's
unfair
Poppy.
to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Cool.
I'm ready
We got a
to
few
do
things
what's
we can
needed
do.
to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
All right.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
There she is.
What have I done?
How you doing?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
No.
You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
No, I'm already in danger. Alright, cool. We got the note.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Revelio. Please tell me you didn't take it. Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
No.
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Thank you for the letter.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello there.
There you are.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Yeah.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Let's go.
It's not like Natty to be late.
Whoa, where is
She said
she?
she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna have to fight, aren't we? But anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to do the trials before I help anyone else.
Likely it was me.
And the only reason why is because
Revelio.
and the only reason
Must be around here somewhere.
Hey, where is she? What the? Damn. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, we leveled up.
Revelio.
Oh, we should have leveled up. Don't tell me Natty got... Wait. Where's Maddie? Where's Nat?
Natty's wand.
No way.
She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
No freaking way. Oh, I see. Oh, somebody about to get their butt whooped.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh, oh, y'all took Natty?
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Okay.
Accio. Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way.
Everybody finna get
Let's
their...
find her quickly.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, we gonna find her. Everybody finna get their butts whooped.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Really?
It's exhausting. Standing here all day.
It's not gonna work. It's mine. Using that girl as bait. I was coming for her. But you'll just kill her.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Oh, he wants me alive, huh?
Who would be arrogant enough to come in here alone?
Just keep an eye out.
What?
Oh, y'all talking about me? I am. Give me your life. Yep, come here. Come here. Ah, I dodged. That was bullshit. Give me your life. Give me a life. Give me a life. Hold on. Let me get...
You die for that. Cynthia! Satisfying. Real quick, stuff goes down easy. It's a... But look what you've done.
Woo!
Die for that.
Get out of my face.
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Come here. Give me your life. Give me your life. Boom. You're dead. Y'all took. Give me your life. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I will ever take Natty again. The heck?
The poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Ever take Natty again? Ever? What's wrong with y'all?
Somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left
Who was
my
that?
wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do. Here.
Coming up, coming.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio! Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Why would they keep it right next to her wand?
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Here.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Nope. Natty. Now let Natty out before I whoop your behind. You just literally did that. Come on, Nat. Here, take your wand back.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
I just saved you.
my young friend.
You be careful.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh, I ain't worried about it. Shoot, I think I took them out unless they're still here. Oh, yeah.
Revelio.
Yeah, I took them out already, Natty. Don't worry. I already took them out. I fought the crap out of them, too. I don't know what that is.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
For some reason, I don't trust her.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your
Something
mother
wrong with
will
her.
not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that.
Nah,
As for
I
the
don't
two
trust
of
her.
you,
Something
I
wrong with her.
appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities
No.
handle the Ashwinders.
I don't trust her. Nah.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
I don't trust her.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I don't trust her. I should. I don't trust you. There's something about you. I just don't freaking trust you.
You're here. Good.
Hold on. Let her see me. Bet. Alright.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Okay, let's explore it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Let's do it.
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
No,
I didn't.
No.
I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Well, let's do it.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's do it. I'm ready to fight. Y'all already know I'll be ready to box in these games, boy. I'll be ready. At the ready.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Hey, I'm good. Let's go.
Incendio. Expelliarmus Finder. At least now we
That's
know
it.
we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will
Incendio.
set it free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Incendio.
Give me your life.
Accio. Placing. Incendio.
Too easy.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
This dude. Oh, we supposed to go this way? What's down here, though?
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Hold on. Let me see what's in here.
Outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
What y'all want to do?
Incendio. Potato.
What the hell?
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Alright, I got something for you.
Glacier. Stupid. Defaulter. Accio. Descendo. Protego.
Hold on.
Incendio.
Wigan potion, thank you. I don't know what's in here. I just want to see what was in here.
Incendio.
Nothing important. I know where I'm supposed to go.
Accio.
What's in here? Nothing? A waste of my time?
There's something here by the altar.
What is it?
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting.
Do you know
We
it?
need to focus on moving beyond this room. But Let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Let's do it.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Repulsor!
No?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Ah. Aha, aha. Aha, aha.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I need more? Where did I find more at? Here?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it.
I'm a genius.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Stop it.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here.
All right, well, teach
it's
me.
an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
Let's do
I
it.
couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
Let's do
You
it.
have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Let's do it.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
All right, so F and then, all right, here we go. Let's do it. Give me that, boy.
Here we go. Something trouble.
Some trouble's coming. Don't worry about it. I got this. I'm gonna use it here. Come on.
Area. Bombarder. Leviosa. Ringo.
Are you not gonna do anything? Ooh. There's more in there. Yeah, it's more in there. I know we're gonna have to go in there, but let me...
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
That spell got my attention. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio.
Let's do it. All right. Now that we're alone. Oh wait.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Accio!
Okay.
Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Okay.
Accio.
What is this? Like the airbender? Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Just do it.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
This dude, his puns.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Ooh. Who else?
Confringo.
Ooh. Goodbye. Give me your life. Give me your life. What the heck? Ooh. Come here. What?
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Oh, it's too hard. Just annoying. That's all. All right.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Yeah, don't give up, motherfucker. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, this relic contains. Oh wait, dude, is this the relic? Do not remove this relic. Ooh, that's the relic. It's right there, buddy. I'm taking it. Oh no, wait.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
It's the relic, my boy.
Could it be?
How did you not look?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
Just take it. Dark
I'm
side
willing
of the
to
moon.
ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
I'm about to say, I
I
don't
must
care.
keep this ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
Ooh. Oh boy, we're in trouble.
Leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Oh god.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
He's gonna be mad at me.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Yep, I sure
Sebastian's
did.
done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
Right.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact.
Right.
Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
There we go.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Let's go. Yeah, stupid. Both of you stupid. Oh wait, this way.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed.
Come on,
Sebastian.
dude.
You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Well, you did. You did, my boy. You did. You did, my boy. You did.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian.
Right.
Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Listen. Return to Philcroft. Oh. I'm flying there. Oh, we can't. That sucks. Hey, man. You better not kill your freaking sister, dude. With this freaking curse item thing. I feel like if we were gonna convince him not to take it, we're gonna.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous, but it only upset her.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Oh, shut up. Got time for you.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke over there by the hamlet.
Oh, we whooping behind, boy. Let me get that Crucio out. Oh no, wait. We'll do that later. We'll do that later.
Let's hurry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Was that your best?
Oops.
We have to fight.
Got him! Expulsion!
Real life.
Mind!
Oh, why are you here? What are you doing? No, no, no. Ooh.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Oof. Why would you use that out of all curses?
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
Yeah.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while.
I was about to say.
I'll head back to Hogwarts.
I was about to say, I think you should have used something that was not an unforgivable curse, knowing how they feel about that, you fool.
Reparo.
Alright, hold on. It's a decent little battle there. What the heck are they doing?
What was he thinking?
What are we doing?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Oh.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Dang.
Why, Sebastian?
Just like that, huh?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Man, what are you doing? Oh, man. Alright. Okay. Let's go speak with Sebastian. Come here, boy.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Ooh.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
I have no choice. The game is gonna allow me.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Alright, let's go. Let's do our actual mission now. Which is this one. No. Can you leave out of that? Thank you. It's the map chamber.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Okay.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Oh, wow.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is.
Wow.
I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Yeah, I don't like
You'll
him.
need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
All right. Let's go.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Let's go talk to Professor Fig. Oh.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Let's do it. We're gonna look so weird, dude. Ugh. Don't tell me we gotta play as this guy. Okay.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Oh.
Now
oh
to
my
find
goodness.
The headmaster's house elf.
We're gonna be so weird.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Oh my god.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do.
Our character's being a
I just hope
a-hole.
you brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Dude, it's
you call that a
hilarious.
shine on those boots? Do better.
Oh, he's taking
What does
this.
the headmaster want?
I ain't talking to you. It's so freaking hilarious because my character's being a jerk. He's trying to get back at the professor like, yeah, have a student give it to me.
Where are your manners?
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Oh, I'm gonna.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment.
Professor, a word?
Yeah, I need to talk to you
Professor
anyway.
Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could
my
still
character's
have
gonna be
trials
like,
and a
yeah,
somewhat
we can do
shortened
it.
Season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
I love this.
What did we do to deserve him?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Oh, this is grand, dude. This is grand. I love it.
She's always showing up. It's not about anything I've been doing.
What you been doing?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, I need to speak to you.
What do you want?
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley.
Oh, they fighting in the background.
How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters, and I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
How can you not read past this?
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that one.
Ooh.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
JS over here.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
Oh.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course. I,
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with my family. It's to do with... Oh, God.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
Jesus. Purity. It has to be with purity of blood.
Forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, Off with you.
The heck is this?
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Let's do it. Ooh, we're turning. Go. Hide as the juice wears off. All right, come on.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right.
Let's
I can't
do it.
believe it worked.
Oh.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Oh crap. I didn't know this was a... All right, let's go to the headmaster's office. Oh, crap. That scared me. I was like, oh, I'm about to die. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Can you imagine if it just decided to be like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. Oops. Let's go. Flu flame. You can't believe. I'm so glad she don't make all this noise anymore. Oh wow. Oh. Ooh, I saw you.
Revelio.
That's a lock on it. That's a lock on it. Can I get past here? Thank you. Man, this is a far run. Jesus. Oh, here it is. I think. Oh no. Here it is.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Oh.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. There we go. Let's go. Toujours pure.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Probably.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay, very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Probably.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I?
What the freak?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here.
What the
In
heck?
this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
What in the world? I don't
You
have.
must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
Okay.
The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh my. What in the world? Can I fight him? We gone. We gone. We gone. What in the world?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Ooh.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Oh. Jesus. He turned around as soon as I... Go. It's a big bet. Let's go. We go. Ooh.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
We just gotta get this guy to turn around. Okay. Ooh. The freak. I'm about to say, here we go.
How could this happen?
Ooh. Any more deaths?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Woo! Go, Bella. Go. Go. Get up there.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Okay.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Where do I have to go? Straight? Okay, I'm trying to see the perfect timing. Is there a perfect timing? Yeah. Okay. All right. Woo! All right, we good. Ooh.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Turn around. Come on, can you go a little faster? Just a little bit? He is watching. Okay. I hate sneaking, but you know, ain't got no choice. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna wait till he turns back around. Shut up. All right, bet. Ooh, death.
Nothing is more dangerous.
Jesus Christ.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Jesus. There you go. There we go.
Close tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Almost got caught. That's why I hate sneaking around. Jesus, more death. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, he's coming. How the heck am I supposed to get past y'all? Maybe he's not coming. Okay, he turned back.
Now's my chance.
Come on. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Go. Woo.
That's the way forward.
Alright, let's go. Mysterious cloak.
Curious me. I think I'm invisible.
Ooh. Okay. Now where do I go? So they can't see me now, right? So let's... I don't know where I'm going. Let's go this way. Is this a trial? Like... I don't know if this is a trial or not. Oh, y'all can't see me.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Nice. Goodbye. Goodbye.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
That was an interesting little run right there.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
I gotta fight.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I bet. I'm ready to fight. This is definitely a trial. This is just a different type of trial.
I've never felt such power.
Oh, all we oh, that's all we have? Wait, y'all changed my shit up? Oh, I can't. I got this only I can use. Okay. Y'all. Alright, cool. Whatever.
Depulsor. Bombarda.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, y'all not hard. Y'all not hard. Y'all a little more easy. Oh, wait.
Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Protego. Stupid. Bombarda. Stupid. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender.
Oh my.
Bombarda.
Ooh.
Defender. Depulsor.
Y'all were counting. Yeah. Y'all a little bit weak. Y'all weak or whatever. Y'all weak or whatever. Yep, there's another fight. Oh, we gotta fight this dude. out of here.
Defender. Descender. Bravado. Depulsor. Defender. Stupid. Rebellion. Depulsor. Bravado. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
Goodbye.
Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarda. Depulsor.
What you want, Death? What you want to do? Oh, two of them, huh?
Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Protego. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Bombardego.
No, wrong guy. Ooh.
Defender.
What else you gotta do? That's all you wanna do, huh? That's all you got? Yo. Puss. Oh my.
Simple stone.
Oh.
This must be for me.
I mean, you're the only one in here.
far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
What
I
the?
can't believe she's dead.
What the freak?
Dear sweet Neve.
Neve. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
What the freak?
You found me.
There you are.
But you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Alright, so where we going? Ooh, that was a
But
trial.
there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Okay. Witnessing your memory. And it drops.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no
I
idea
knew
what
it.
we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my
knew
ability
it.
to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Niev, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Right. What are you doing? Oh yeah.
Breathe in.
She evil.
Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose
She's
to
evil.
embrace it.
She's evil. Kill her now. There's a new keeper. Oh, this guy.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
No crap.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
That is disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do.
Okay, I didn't ask
In
about
fact,
her power.
what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle.
Exactly.
Has
He
learned
already
to
has her
harness the
power.
contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, The knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Well, do your thing.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is.
Yep.
I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
Yeah, she was. It was weird.
And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted
in goblin
silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Let's go speak with Nettie. Or no, let's speak with Poppy. She's been waiting long enough. I'm here.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Let's go.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Don't worry about it. We got this.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known to be wise. Centaurs don't know any more than the rest. No. Don't put that one.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do.
Right.
They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Man, Protego all of them.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Poppy, messing around with you. We almost died.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Doran.
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Yep, let's do it.
I'll let you know what I find.
Let's do this one. That's a mission that we have to do for the books, you know?
I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Walking right past you. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. You gotta be freaking kidding me with this. Okay. I could easily whoop y'all behinds, but I'm trying not to. It's not that many of you, but
This looks intriguing.
okay. What are they doing? If you see me, you see me. Oh well.
No, you can't stop us.
Oh. All right, here we go.
At your service. When are you going to give up?
Hold on, guys. Check at it.
I won't rest until
Protego, confringo.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Incendio, Expelliarmus.
Get out of my face. Goodbye. Dude.
Rather unwise coming back this one. Best the life.
Confringo. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
All right. No, go down. What the heck? They're telling me to go back up? What? Oh. Can be tracked. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I had to go down that way. I guess not. Yep, another flute flame. Let's get it. Now can I freaking... Can I fly now? Yes. There you go.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It took me a minute to get in.
I received your owl. Thank you. I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Dude, you need to relax.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice.
All right.
Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
I need you to relax.
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted.
Come on.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Come on, dude. Where are you walking? Trying to get through. My boy.
Incendio. Nice try. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Hit it.
Come here.
I won't rest. Ruler.
Descendo.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
I just like to fight. Bombardo, maybe? Wait, what? Oh, I was like... No? What the heck? Oh, I'm tripping.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Such a a-hole right now. I'm gonna need you to calm down, Sebastian. You're supposed to be best friends. Where are you? Oh.
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Ooh. What is this?
Kill any who trespass.
Oh yeah?
Let's go.
Wait. We should have some sort of plan.
I'm
Nope.
One less shoot. You are postponing the inevitable.
Oh shoot. I'm not paying attention. Come here.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Come here.
I shall have been.
Incendium.
Give me a life.
They got what they deserved.
So angry.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
He is. Oh, actually, I'm the one that
Ranrock's
ran in.
loyalists were
But
heading further up the path. Let's keep going.
it's coming a little jerkhead. Don't let me take you out, boy. I will take you out. Don't test my patience. Now bring your behind.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
How nice of you to stop by.
I'd love to get up there. Damn, can I get up here, bitch?
Expelliarmus.
Punk ass.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Can you shut the absolute F up? Because you pissing me off right now. Your slots. Yeah. Contrite mill and trials to get more gear slots. Yeah, I'm good.
Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. And I'll think most kings are gonna keep his goals in. You are everything up there.
I'm tripping.
I won't rest until
Alright. Alright.
You can't stop us. Not quite. I will make you. I
This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Because you are crazy.
I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made.
Right.
Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Jeez, guy.
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do.
This
Listen
dude
to
is
me.
pissing me off.
Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Exactly.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Alright, cool. Flu flame.
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me.
Who's this? Jesus. Let's do it. Let's do it. wonder how many more missions we got until the end. I feel like we are nearing up on it though.
So far, so good. Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Oh, crap. How dare you just come up on me out of nowhere.
Ooh.
What? 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 Huh? Okay, confusion. That was weird. Buggy. Alright.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than goblin dinner.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Incendio! Endo! Confringo! Curse!
Give me your life.
Descendo! Accio! Fuoco!
You're mine now. Good work.
Revelio!
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
They really are.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Yo, get slots are freaking full. Of course they are. Oh, the fringo. Little baby spiders.
Bombada.
Oh. All right, here we go.
Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Oh. Who's higher than me? Ooh. Alright, hold on. Would he help? What the heck? Get out of here. Get out of my face. What the heck is wrong with you?
Confringo! Incendio!
Ooh. Come on. Is that it?
Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Getting through the cavern can't be a challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Too easy.
Is finding these chests luck or instinct? We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Yeah. No.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Well, boss battle's coming up because they gave me a bunch of wigging potions. Ooh.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Well, that's not smart. Oh, yeah? Come on, big boy. I'm ready for you. Hey, what about this man? Dang! Oh, you kind of strong. Hold on. Help me out. Woo! Alright, here we go. Now fight them things. Ooh. Woo! Get up. I dodged. Get up, get up. Woo! Yep. What am I doing? Wow.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
Come on. Heal me.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
Give me a life.
Nice teamwork.
Teamwork?
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
I did all the work. Talk about teamwork. I'm the one that did all the work.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
There we go.
More than one.
Oh, God.
A journal entry. Isadora was here. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All right, here we go.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Another barrier.
Okay.
Blast through it. I'm certain.
Where you see a barrier?
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Hmm. I see it.
Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Please stop.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Here's something. Oh, that was you. So I see one here. I see one there. Where's the other one? I see 1, 2. Where's the third one?
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should
here. There it is. There we go.
Could this be another area?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Hmm.
The final canvas piece to the triptych.
There's the power.
We've done it.
Let's go.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. This triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lord Goth's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.